Right, good afternoon, and thank you very much for joining me again today, 20 January 2020. And today I want to give you a quick update on the crisis that is developing in the MDC-T following the resignation of the Vice President Obert Gutu. So, the Youth League in MDC-T, led by Alfred Zirutwe, this morning issued a statement to say that the departure of Obert Gutu was good riddance, and that Obert Gutu was always a ZANU-PF supporter, and he's going to very soon join ZANU-PF or a faction of ZANU-PF. And this follows from the fights that the Youth League of MDC-T was having in December with Obert Gutu after Gutu encouraged people to join the anti-sanctions march. So Gutu is not popular even among MDC-T supporters. He is seen as a ZANU-PF supporter. But what happened today, later this afternoon, made everything even worse. In my opinion, the situation has been worsened by a statement that has been issued by the president of the MDC-T, Dr. Thokozani Kupe. She just issued a statement to say the MDC-T Youth League is out of order in attacking Obert Gutu. And she said the statement that she issued yesterday, that she's going to be working with Obert Gutu in the future, still stands. So it's clear that there is a disconnect between the Youth League of the MDC-T and the leadership of the MDC-T. While the leadership of the MDC-T is comfortable whining and dining with Idi Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF, the lower levels, they are not comfortable whining and dining with ZANU-PF. They don't like ZANU-PF. They don't see Idi Mnangagwa as a legitimate president. And this is indeed a very, very big crisis. I will not be surprised if there is further problems in the MDC-T because of all these issues that are arising. MDC-T, even though it is split from Nelson Chamisa, it's mostly made up of young people. Many young people in Matabeleland, they do not like ZANU-PF, they do not like Idi Mnangagwa. However, the top leadership was getting closer and closer to ZANU-PF. I think you remember when I talked here to the spokesman of the MDC-T, Kalipani Pogeni, he kept referring to Idi Mnangagwa as His Excellency. So he also said that the leadership of the MDC-T does not have any problems with the re-election of Idi Mnangagwa. They want to work with the government of the day. However, it's clear that the lower levels, the Youth League, they do not see things that way. And I await to see what kind of disciplinary action is going to be taken against Zirutwe of the Youth League for speaking against Obert Gutu. Obert Gutu, who has left the party. So yeah, he is basically going to be disciplined for saying something against someone who resigned. And to make matters worse, the president of the MDC-T, Dr. Thokozani Kupe, does not want to disclose the reason why Obert Gutu left. Obert Gutu himself does not want to disclose the reason why he left, which leaves us with room to speculate. And the speculation that I can make right now is that Obert Gutu is probably going to join ZANU-PF, or he's going to be offered a position such as an ambassadorial position by ZANU-PF. He could possibly also be appointed into one of the top-level government positions as part of a deal with Dr. Thokozani Kupe, with part of the deal of as part of Poland. So I wouldn't be surprised if this resignation is something that is being done in advance so that Obert Gutu can be appointed without being a member of another party. So you've seen what has happened to James Vardadi, who was appointed as an ambassador. I think he's an ambassador in one of these African countries. ZANU-PF has a way of taking the talent or the cream of the MDC, giving them positions to neutralize them altogether so that they cannot come back and haunt ZANU-PF in future. So a crisis developing within the MDC-T about how to handle the relationship with ZANU-PF. If someone speaks up against ZANU-PF, will they survive in the MDC-T? And this is all becoming clearer and clearer in the wake of the departure of Obert Gutu, the vice president, who departed suddenly and without giving notice to members. Right, so this was the update I wanted to give you. Crisis developing in the MDC-T. Is Obert Gutu going to ZANU-PF, or is Obert Gutu going to be offered a position by ZANU-PF? Is Dr. Tokozani Kupe shielding Obert Gutu because she knows what is going to happen and what is going to happen to the members of the Youth League who have attacked Obert Gutu? Very, very interesting situation. I'll keep following this story so that we all understand what is going on. We're getting there now. We're getting to understand how things are happening in Pollard, in the MDC-T, in ZANU-PF. We're getting to understand more and more what benefits the guys who are in Pollard are getting, what they were promised as benefits for breaking away from the massive number of supporters who are there in the MDC Alliance to go into Pollard. Was there some underhand dealing which took place? And what is going to happen next? Right, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to attach the statements at gabago.com. You can go and have a look at them. The leadership of the MDC-T distancing themselves from the attack of Obert Gutu by Alfred Zirutwe of the MDC-T Youth League. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow morning when we continue to discuss all the new developments that are taking place in Zimbabwe.